I would like to introduce a new work of fiction in the form of a comic book that takes place in a world where humanity has been locked in a battle against evil spirits. These malevolent entities emerged from a vortex formed by a meteor shower 500 years ago. Like Shooting Star, countless monsters poured out from it, and humanity gave them the name evil spirits. The evil spirits descend into the earth, but do not live peacefully with humans. On the contrary, they feed on humans and crazily slaughter them. The small and fragile humans are unable to resist and become food for the evil spirits. The surviving humans choose to unite and use technology to establish several safe zones, thus beginning the long battle against the evil spirits to survive in this difficult environment. Soon, human scientists extract a special substance from their bodies. They inject this substance into the bodies of animals, which can cause them to mutate and become even stronger. Apart from that, humans who have strong spiritual abilities can form a soul contract with the mutated animals and control them, making them become spiritual pets that can help humans. Thus, a new profession appears in the earth, which is called the Jade Spirit Master. They are the main force of human resistance against the evil spirits. As the only existence that can resist the evil spirits, the Jade Spirit Masters have an incomparably high status in society and belong to the top tier. Meet our protagonist, Ye Qianxing, whose husky is bitten by a huge wolf, and his situation is not good. He is lying on the ground and is even stepped on by a stinky foot, shouting desperately, "Zhou Wei, let go of my husky." Zhou Wei sneers and says, "Remember this, there are some people you will never be able to go against with in your lifetime. It won't be so simple if I see you again." The surrounding people begin to mock him, thinking that this useless person, who can't even sign a contract with a Ling pet, is simply a waste. Hearing the danger around him, Ye Qianxing roars in anger and concern, "Zhou Wei, you will regret it someday. I will take you down." This powerless threat makes the people around him even more amused, and they burst into laughter. "You are not even worthy, are you?" Zhou Wei says, "I'm starting to take you down now. Unlike you, I only need to think about it and you will be gone in the next moment." As he speaks, another kit comes towards him, and the nearby wolf slowly approaches Ye Qianxing's heart, showing its bloody and stinky mouth. Ye Qianxing can't help but feel scared. Suddenly, a voice with a soft and cold tone comes from behind them, "Enough. Your pet killed his pet, and you have beaten him for so long. It can end now. At least, he is my little younger brother. Give me some face and don't embarrass me." Ye Qianxing is being bullied by a group of Zhou Wei because he cannot sign a spirit beast contract, and even his beloved pet, Era, is killed. At a critical moment, his sister comes forward to stop them and save him. Those around them are very wary of this beautiful young girl, and Wen Yin quickly retreats upon seeing her. He spares Ye Qian's life for Ruoxi's sake. Later, Ye Qianxing hugs his pet's body and weeps uncontrollably while Ruoxi shows sympathy on her face. In this society, ordinary people simply cannot resist the Jade Spirit Master. You shouldn't go against those around you. With his identity and family's power as a Spirit Master, even if they kill you on the spot, no one will seek justice for you, she reminds. Ye Qianxing seems to be silent and just hugs Era. Ruoxi looks uneasy on the side, so she continues to comfort Ye Qianxing. Era is already dead, he is just an ordinary dog, and you shouldn't be too sad. Suddenly, Ye Qianxing speaks up, "Lin Ruoxi, you don't need to comfort me. You are a Jade Spirit Master, we are not on the same level." With tears on his face and gritting his teeth, he continues, "But I will become a Jade Master someday, and become stronger than Zhou Wei and anyone else." After leaving the small forest, Ye Qianxing directly came to a mountain and dug a hole barehanded. He was covered in blood, but he seemed to feel nothing. "Only you are with me, and you don't mind being with someone useless like me. Although I am an orphan, I don't feel lonely with you around. I will definitely avenge you." Just then, a mechanical voice sounded in his mind. The Ding system has been activated by the host's blood and can now create spirits pet through the system. This sudden voice makes Ye Qianxing suddenly stunned. What is the Spirit Pet Creation Simulator? The system explains that creating Spirit Pet requires materials that the host can find on their own or through mystery boxes. The system will periodically provide mystery boxes to the host as a graduation reward. And then a mysterious chest appears in front of him. "Do you want to open it?" System prompts. Ye Qianxing is stunned and nodded hesitantly to open it. The materials appear after a moment, including a 5-star material, Hellfire, a 4.5-star material from a certain ancient god drop of blood, a 3-star material, and a mysterious soul, a 5-star material, a broken pocket watch. Ye Qianxing was a little puzzled. Are these materials to create a spirit pet? The system continues to explain. Yes, the system has scanned that beside the host, there is a critically injured and dying 5-star material which is the muted Husky. It prompts that if he wants to create a spirit pet. Ye Qianxing always thought that Era was just an ordinary Husky, but he didn't expect it to be a 5-star material. He quickly asked if Era could be revived. The system's voice sounded, and a pet can also be seen as a material for creation by the system. The mysterious blood contains huge energy, and there is a chance to revive Era. The system recommends adding a blue light group and a gloomy fire seed to increase the attributes of the created spirit pet. Ye Qianxing waves his hand excitedly. Great, my Era can be saved. After activating the system, Ye Qianxing learns that he can save Era and is very excited to create a spirit. At the moment he agrees to create it, several materials fly directly into Era's body. His physique begins to grow, his muscles expand, his fur stands up, and his fangs and claws become longer and sharper. The wound on his neck heals rapidly, and he opens his eyes. His pupils turn into a beast that seem to devour people's souls. Ye Qianxing watches excitedly as the new Era looks extremely domineering and has evolved into a hellhound with a 5-star demon attribute and a growth level of F5, a powerful battle pet that guards the underworld. The system prompt sounds, indicating that the creation of the spirit pet is complete, and awards 1 skill point. Ye Qianxing selects the skills of Yin and Yang extension and intimidation, which the system explains are effective against targets up to 2 levels higher than himself, and will impact the opponent's combat effectiveness. Yin and Yang extension can summon the flames of the underworld for both soul and physical attacks. Suddenly, Ye Qianxing's body is covered in blue flames, and he feels a surge of power. He estimates that he can now take on a spirit pet by himself, something other trainers without spirit pets cannot do. The system prompts him to sign a contract with the spirit pet as soon as possible so that it can truly be called a spirit master. When Ye Qianxing was 5 years old, he had an accident that caused great damage to his spiritual power, preventing him from becoming a true spirit master. He wonders if he can still form a contract with Era. The system assures him that its product is top quality, and the signing is guaranteed to succeed. Without further thought, Ye Qianxing bites his finger and presses a drop of blood onto Era's forehead, which he does not resist. At that moment, light bursts forth around them, and Ye Qianxing is surprised to find that the contract has succeeded. Suddenly, he hears the Husky calls him master in his mind. Ye Qianxing looks up and sees that Era is looking at him, and the voice is the communication between their souls. Ye Qianxing is overjoyed and hugs Era tightly, delighted to have signed the contract and to be able to communicate with him through their souls. He asks Era if he can change back to his previous appearance as he thinks the current one might scare people. In an instant, the blue flames on Era's body disappear, and the familiar Husky is back. Ye Qianxing is both surprised and happy that his offhand question has been answered. He thinks that it might be useful in future battles to deceive his opponents and make them underestimate him, achieving the effect of pretending to be weak and then striking hard. Becoming a spirit master has given him an immense boost of confidence, and he vows to make those who hurt Era pay a heavy price tomorrow.